The game of the night on Wednesday, it was in Utah, the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is cool. Jalen Williams, his brother Cody Williams, the family was all there to watch. But while this was Wednesday, this was Tuesday. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2, went off in
I
this
see what you did.
I get it.
No one
It took
can
me a while.
stop this man. It took us a minute. When he's going off the dribble, when he has his physicality, he is probably, as a guard, the hardest to guard in the NBA.
Well, he had 15 points just in the first quarter alone. Mark Spears going ahead to the second, just over 4 minutes to play. The Thunder lead by 2. SGA drives, steps back for 2, 23 points at the half.
Watch your ankles, Lori.
Braces, put some braces on.
Credit to the Jazz. They hung in this one, so we got to continue to see Shai on the floor. Third quarter here, Perk. SGA again pulls up for 3.
Shooting that tray ball, getting the separation. Look, he's unguardable. No one can check him. And this Colin Sexton, that's a pit bull, a guy who defends and slides those puppies. Not enough for SGA.
41 points through 3 quarters, Chene. Ahead to the fourth we go.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that Shai does. He does his damage early, and then he lets his team just enjoy and celebrate and rest. But still, look, like when he's knocking down that three-point shot, he is so much more difficult to guard.
Well, and here it is. SGA, 52 points, would add 2 free throws, finished with 54, tied for the 4th most in a game in Thunder history. So the Thunder, they squeaked out this win against the Jazz, but Shai was so good, we have to go in the bonus on his career night. SGA is the 4th player in Thunder franchise history to have 50 points, 5 boards, 5 dimes in a game. The other, Hall of Famer Ray Allen, former MVPs Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. But it wasn't just the offense, right, for the current MVP favorite. It was defensively that he was showing off as well. SGA is the first player in Thunder's history with 50 points and multiple steals and blocks in a game. All of this, and after the game, SGA, he still thought, even when he's in a conversation with Michael Jordan, that he could have been better.
I felt like I could have had a lot more, and I know it's going to sound very spoiled, but I feel like I didn't really have that great of a night. Left a few on the table. I feel like I've had better games this season, even though it didn't look like it on the score sheet. And then that's just me chasing growth as opposed to an outcome, and that's what that comes from.
It's kind of hard to believe, Mark, that after a performance like that, he's still saying, I could have done more.
Yeah, such a humble guy. And, you know, you heard of Dylan Jones? Rookie from Weber State. He's been getting them donuts, Perk. He's been bringing food
why'd you
to
look
the
at Perk with
plane.
donuts?
I just was telling him. I was just telling him.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
And he was on his rookie duties after the game. He didn't even play in this game, and he went and got the ball for SGA. This is a historic moment. The game ball.
Yeah.
He had never scored over 50 before, and this rookie was on his game, getting the ball, brings it to SGA, and he's like, I'm good.
SGA didn't want the game ball?
He was on the court. The rookie handed him the ball. He didn't even want it.
I feel like if he's not going to celebrate his 54-point performance, we have to.
Oh, and we will. We will. No, listen, no Chet Holmgren, no Isaiah Hartenstein, no pen, no pencil, yet he's still drawing all the damn attention.
I heard how you
SGA, right? When you talk about a guy, and we're getting to the MVP conversation, yes, he's my front runner. Let's take it a step further. We've been wondering who LeBron James and Steph Curry is going to pass the torch to for us being the next face of the NBA. I think SGA won the word right now. And when you talk about checking all the boxes, he checked every single box for what you want, and not only in the franchise player, but a guy that could actually be the face of the league. You want culture? He's giving you that.
I have a question, Perk. As someone who has worn the jersey, the Oklahoma City jersey, this is not New York, this is not LA, this is not one of those crazy big markets. How much does his play this year, given those circumstances, mean to the city and to those fans?
It means everything to it, right? When you talk about a guy that's shining, putting them on the market, and like has an opportunity to change the economy, right? When I played there, right, Kevin Durant opened up his restaurant. The city was popping downtown. Like it was booming. Now it's going to be the same. But going back to my point, when you talk about the future face of the league, he check all the boxes. You want the culture? He has that, right, with his fashion.
Yeah.
You want the professionalism? He has that. You want the game? He got that. He's delivering all across the board. He addresses the media in the right manner.
Yeah.
He never shies away from the moment, never shies away from accountability.
You brought up MVP. I want to show everybody the odds here because a week ago he was sitting at minus 190 to win the award.
True.
After his last week, minus 600. To win the award, according to ESPN Bet. So, Perk, should we start calling SGA by a different three-letter moniker? Should it be MVP?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, not only is he putting up the historical numbers and joining the company of Michael Jordan for his guys, averaging 30 for over 3 seasons and shooting over 50%, they have the best record in the Western Conference. Arguably, they could finish with the best record in the league. And again, he's doing it through adversity without his big fellas in the game.
So do you want, Perk, for me to make the case, the numbers? You said, outside the numbers, I'm going to give you those numbers.
Well, yeah.
Because when you think about MVP, obviously the numbers that Nikola Jokic is putting up is bonkers. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But if we're speaking strictly of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, it's not just about the numbers. The MVP award is about the stories we tell and the moments you have. And it feels like he's gathered all of those moments as his team has won, especially one with less, missing your arguable number 2 player on your roster.
Right.
6 40-point games, tied with Jokic for most in the NBA. Leads the NBA at 32 points per game. That's the most, obviously. That's the highest mark, actually, in franchise history. And you mentioned the people that have played there. Kevin Durant, who's going to finish as probably one of the game's greatest scorers ever. And it's not just offensively, it's on both ends. His team is not only number 1 when it comes to defense, but they're also 6th offensively. He is 3rd in the NBA currently in steals at 2.1 per game. He impacts every facet of what they do. He embodies their identity and their franchise, and it's not just the game, it's also the way he carries himself. And so, yeah, he is making his case.
Yep, no rest here for the team at the top of the standings, the Dallas Mavericks and Oklahoma City Thunder. They face off tonight, so we'll see what OKC has in store. Last night, that was chalk.
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.